BlizzCon, the annual Blizzard convention, started off today, and in typical Blizzard fashion, they had some early announcements to make. One was Ashe, a new Overwatch hero.
Funny. They say there's no honor among thieves, but that's not how things work around here. If you cross me, or if you break your word, there'll be hell to pay.
Then there was the much more controversial announcement, Diablo Immortal. What's so controversial about Diablo Immortal? It's a mobile game meant to be played on your cell phone. And Blizzard's massive fan base appears to not be very happy about that. As of this time, on Friday night, the trailer for Diablo Immortal has 321,000 views and 104,000 dislikes, with only 4,000 likes. The comment section is not thrilled at all, and they're complaining that negative comments are being deleted. At BlizzCon itself, there's a clip on Twitch going viral with an attendee who seems a little surprised by the mobile game announcement.
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
No, it's a fully fledged Diablo experience on mobile, which everybody will get to play.
And that's it. We have a bunch of gamers who are unhappy that Blizzard is working on a mobile game, and they are expressing their displeasure. Except now you have the game journalists chiming in. Already articles are starting to pop up. Press Start covered this controversy, calling the question about it being an April Fool's joke, quote, disgusting. Shack News denounced fans, saying they're acting like, quote, disrespectful edgelords. On Twitter, the blue checkmark game journalists are out in full force. Ever since the Mass Effect 3 ending controversy, they've had this thing about calling gamers entitled. And that's exactly what they're doing now. Here's Samuel Axon, head of reviews at Ars Technica. Quote, the nerd rage about franchise mobile games is similar to the Gamergate anti-women raging. Core gamers are so entitled for being catered to over the years that they lose their damn minds at the very mention of welcoming other people to the hobby, even though it's not zero-sum. Lucy O'Brien, games and entertainment editor at IGN, said, quote, when the Diablo dude got up to ask the devs if their game is a joke, he was being a massive dickhead. There's no real discussion to be had beyond that. It's rudeness and entitlement at its most raw. They're arguing that the people upset about the mobile game are engaging in gatekeeping, that these are hardcore gamers who don't want Blizzard to cater to the casual crowd. Here's Will Powers, some PR guy with a hot take that has made the rounds among the gaming press. Quote, the people that bash on mobile gaming are an offshoot of toxic masculinity. They get off on hating something that they've traditionally associated with a heavily female audience. You can expect at least half a dozen or more op-eds about this on Monday when the institutional game journalists get back to their office. And anyone familiar with gaming, especially over the past few years, knows the exact script that they're going to take. The divide between gamers and game journalists will continue to grow, and game journalists, who pretty much all hold the exact same opinions, will support each other as they bravely take on the ignorant masses as their corporate-backed websites continue to lose money. And that's it. That's the controversy. Gamers are upset about a mobile game, and game journalists have gone into their usual mode of crying about how horrible gamers are. They're not going to reach out to gamers to find out why they don't like the mobile game. They're going to cry out in unison on Twitter and in their editorials, and gamers are going to keep leaving them and going to YouTube to get the thoughts from people who are far better than that. Now for my thoughts on the matter. Gamers are entitled. That's right, you heard me. You gamers are absolutely entitled. You're entitled to have an opinion. You're entitled to express that opinion. You're entitled to go to Twitter and tweet that opinion. You're entitled to submit a YouTube comment. You're even entitled to hit the thumbs down button on a YouTube video if that's your desire. This is all very shocking information, I know, but if you don't like a decision that a game company is making, then you are entitled to make that disagreement known publicly. In fact, that's a perfectly logical thing to do, as sometimes companies will actually listen to those customers and react accordingly in order to please them. Of course, it's a two-way street, and that company is entitled to tell you that they don't care about your opinion and you can take it or leave it, in which case you have to decide whether to continue supporting that company. That's just capitalism right there. Whether game journalists like it or not, and it seems they really don't, this is the era of social media in which everyone can have an opinion and make that opinion known. You are entitled to that opinion. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Game Objective is a fan-funded project supported by donations from gamers like you. If you'd like to support my work, please click the links below to donate to my Patreon or my PayPal. Until next time, this has been Brad Glasgow. Thanks for watching.